This is a quick video for CS270 showing connecting to the database server. The command you need is pgsql -h db.dcs.abra.ac.uk minus capital U, then your username, minus D, then the database name. Type your password, then you're in. The main purpose of this video is partly to show the connection stuff, but also partly to do a demo for the lecture 5 on SQL, where we're going to create some tables. So we start off by creating a table called lecturers with a lecturer ID, which is primary key, and a name, which is varchar, and then we create a table students. And in the student table, what we do is we have create table, obviously. Students is the table name. Student ID is the primary key, and then fav lecturer ID references lecturer. Yeah. So what we're going to try and do is see what happens when we violate this constraint. First off, we want to have some data, so we'll have some lecturers. Insert into lecturers values 1 Hannah, 2 Nigel. I'm just copying and pasting this from another window, so it's not that I type really quickly or anything. It's just that I tried doing this with live typing and it just took so long and you'd be really bored. So now we have, let's insert into lecturers. So we've got 3 lecturers: Hannah, Nigel, Antonio. Lecturer IDs 1, 2 and 3. Now we're inserting into students Steve, whose student ID is 1 and whose favourite lecturer is Hannah. So there we go, no problem. Now we're going to have another student, Jeff, student ID 2, favourite lecturer Nigel. And finally, what happens if we have student 3? So we've got student ID 3, name is Sheila, and their favourite lecturer ID is 4. Ah dear. Insert or update on table students violates foreign key constraint students underscore favourite lecturer ID underscore foreign key. Detail: lecturer ID is not present in table lecturers. So what this tells us is that when we try and violate the constraints in data insert, the actual database software is going to kick up an error for us, and that's one of the ways we can kind of constrain things, what's going on. Another thing, just to show you before we stop this video, if you do \d in Postgres, what it will do is it will tell you all of the relations you've got, and then you can do \d and then a table name, and it will describe that table, tells you everything that's going on. It also tells you what constraints are listed. So if you've got a constraint from the student table to the lecturer table, that actually comes up when you describe the lecturer table. So that shows you what's going on. If you remember when we created the constraint way back up here, we created the constraint on the student table, but if we scroll back down, it comes up when we describe the lecturer table. So this shows that Postgres is enforcing both ends of the relation. Okay, that's enough of that. Bye.